Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol MYSZ. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think that's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then just makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I've been doing this analysis on a very routine basis, did it yesterday, so that's where these green and red line annotations are coming from. And before I get to any of the updates, the first thing that I want to talk about has nothing to do with the price, but has everything to do with down here, the volume. And the volume is really starting to drop off here quite a bit. And while that's not a guarantee of anything, because there is no such thing as a guarantee in the market, it is something that needs to be paid attention to, because these smaller cap stocks, when interest starts to just disappear, then people lose even more interest. And I'm defining interest as volume. Right here, very clearly, a whole lot of interest in the stock. Huge volume, price was, just going great. A lot of people in it, that whole day, big solid volume. But you can see then yesterday, volume dropped off a little bit more relative to the previous day. And then you look at today's volume and you compare that to yesterday's, and volume dropped off that much more. Now volume returns, and hey, interest is still there, and that's what you want to see. That's a big part of the battle. But if interest keeps on dropping off, aka volume keeps on dropping, then yeah, a lot of the traders that are taking part in these charts, they have the attention span of a 2-year-old, and I throw myself in that mix. For me, I don't want to sit around and wait. I want there to be volume, and if there's not volume, I'm just going to go find volume somewhere else. So that's what you got to be aware of, because if the volume does not return, then this drift downwards is just going to continue, for the simple reason that people are going to get bored, sell off, and then go find volume someplace else. So with that being said, the update that needs to be done from a price action perspective comes from a foundational principle in charting, which states when levels of support are broken and closed below, they tend to act as resistance. So for those of you that have watched my past videos, I've talked about right around that $1.60 mark, give or take, as support. But now that the price is below it, you can see that rule has played out perfectly. As it states, like I said, levels of support tend to act as resistance, and that's exactly what's going on right now. That is currently acting as resistance. As far as next level of support is concerned, if this thing continues to drift downwards, next overall area to keep an eye on is down here at give or take right around the $1.15 mark. So we'll see what happens with it. But yeah, volume definitely top priority right now. Whether that be a catalyst or something, volume's got to return, or people are going to keep on losing interest. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now, and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.